All right, you ready for some controversy? I don't know if you are. Stay tuned. What's up, YouTube? It's this guy, Jeremy McDonald. Let me hear you say it. One of your very favorite people with Parkinson's. Of course, it's Jeremy, also known as J-Mac, Jeremy Mac. Let's do this thing. All right, before we go any further, I would just like to tell you if you'd like to get a hold of me on email, Jaymac, Jaymac, podcaster at gmail.com. Instagram at Jeremy Mac, the number 76. All right. And then also I got to give a shout out to Big Tommy Burke, sending me the shirt. He is a real funny guy. He's a very twisted individual. Has nothing to do with Parkinson's. He's just a great, funny, twisted dude. Sent me this shirt. Thanks a lot, Tommy. Sorry it took me so long to wear it on a video. It's just been, I was saving it for this episode because you might like the controversy or the shit disturbing that I do here. A few simple words. There is no cure for Parkinson's. More specifically, there is no miracle cure for Parkinson's. The reason I say this, I bring this up, is because I've been fielding a lot of questions lately on my channel, through email, and through people I meet in my neighborhood or on, like in the grocery store or whatever, and they say, first of all, how long have you had PD? 13 years. You're doing pretty good for 13. It's like, well, yeah, thank you. I wouldn't wish this on anybody, 13 years of Parkinson's. But I've been seeing a lot of things online. I'm not going to mention anything like miracle cures or miracle treatments more than likely. Now, I'm excusing the villain ball that a friend sent me. There's some scientific data that suggests it could be helpful. I'm not really talking about that. That's just one of the things that I tried that didn't work for me. But I don't believe they sell it as a cure. I believe they sell it as a treatment. But there's just unscrupulous people. There's a big word. Unscrupulous people out there that are like basically trying to sell a lifeboat to a drowning man. I mean, you will pay anything for it. You believe what they tell you because you have no other option really. And frankly, it kind of pisses me off. It's just, there are treatments out there, okay? I'm not going to lie. They're cutting-edge treatments, but treatments are not cures. People constantly ask me about DBS, and I appreciate all the comments and questions. Anytime anybody has a question, I'm respectful to them if it's coming from a legitimate place. Okay, DBS, for those of you who have had it, you understand it's not a cure. You have to progressively get it tuned up as the disease worsens. For me, like I said, I've had it 13 years. Most of the people I know that have had it have not had Parkinson's as long as I've had, so they probably have least or a lesser amount of symptoms. The disease is probably, it's more than likely hasn't progressed as much as it has with me. So there's risks. Brain infections, possible stroke. I've known people where they've put the wire in the wrong target and either didn't or couldn't fix it. That's a treatment. It doesn't stop the disease. It just allows you to live a more functional life. For the side effects and the risks, and more specifically, the time involved and the tune-ups and the surgeries, and I'm bald. I'm not. For me, the head scars would really. It sounds vain, but it really would scare me to have big scars on my head. And I know bald guys that have got it, and maybe they're not as vain as I am. That's a big deal to me. Focused ultrasound. They send heat waves into your brain, and basically, I think they burn out the dysfunctional cells. Now, if I knew, I think it's specifically for tremor. Now, if I had known somebody that had it done and had good success with it, might be more inclined to do it. Right now, I have never heard anybody that's had it done. So, I mean, I'm kind of waiting to see on that. And I'm not gonna name drop anybody because it's not about putting people out on Front Street. But I see things online of like, get this gizmo or get this herb or try this. I mean, personally, I think the red light therapy. That's one thing that I can't. Sorry, guys, I can't get behind it. Now, if it's working for you, then you tell me to screw off. But that's one of them things, and I don't know if it's a predatory thing because I mean there may be some health benefits to red light. I just, like I said, I wasn't gonna drop any names, but I'm not angry at them. There are a few people that I get angry with, like these companies and these individuals that sell these miracle things. Like, there is no miracle cure. If there was a miracle cure, Michael J. Fox would be walking around. Ozzy Osbourne would still be playing out. Alan Alda, he wouldn't have Parkinson's. On down the list. Brett Favre, the NFL quarterback, with all his money, he wouldn't have Parkinson's. If there was a miracle cure or treatment that completely eliminated all your Parkinson's symptoms all the time, it would be everywhere. Now it would be incredibly expensive, but got a hangnail. So I guess what I'm long way of saying, just be careful, folks. There's some charlatans out there, and there's some people out there selling you things that, in my opinion, just my opinion, are a lot of horse shit. I'm gonna just say it, they're horse shit. And I think it's up to us to be discerning. And I don't endorse any treatment on this channel. I mean, it's up to you. So if you find the villain ball helpful, that, like I said, I don't consider that to be a bullshit thing. I mean, there's some scientific data there, but if you find, I don't know, maybe you find standing on your head and cleaning out your belly button with your pinky finger, if that helps your Parkinson's symptoms, then by all means pick away. I just came up with that right now. So I mean, I'd like to hear some of your stories. Do you have people tell you, oh well, I've heard this thing that cures your Parkinson's? Nothing cures Parkinson's. You can only treat Parkinson's, and there's a lot of treatments out there that don't work for everybody, or don't work for almost anybody, or don't work for anybody, and they just get passed around until they wear out their welcome, and it becomes obvious that it's some kind of scam. I mean, I guess follow the money. If somebody wants you to pay for something, that's obviously if they want to make money. But if they want you to pay for something and the price seems a little steep, or the promises seem too good to be true, they are. Trust me, I've been doing this 13 years. I've tried a lot of different things. Not the red light therapy. I personally think that's just my personal opinion. Tried herbs, supplements, vibrating balls. The only thing that has really worked for me is yoga and meditation and exercise. Those are the three things and diet. Generally feel better when I eat lighter, like more vegetarian, or like maybe a little bit of meat, a little bit, but yeah. So I don't know, like I said, give me your thoughts. I know I'm kind of rambling here, but I kind of want to make up for my not my performance yesterday, because it wasn't my fault, but I really enjoy talking to you guys. And when I turn off like that, like I did yesterday, it's a lot of work. So listen, I've done all my research. I guess a lot of people don't. I've done all my research, and I would love to tell you there was something out there that fixes this shit, but there's nothing that fixes this shit. I'll get on my soapbox now. Hopefully I didn't piss anybody off or give you like the downer. I'm just trying to be honest with you, and I'm getting sick of these things I see online that are just selling you a bottle of snake oil, in my opinion. That's all I got. Peace and love from the cold, frosty, but soon to be thawing city of St. Louis.